Hi, so today I wanted to talk to you all about what Sjögren syndrome is and what all it affects, because a lot of people just think it's dry eyes, dry skin, dry nose. That it is not, unfortunately. Sjögren syndrome is an autoimmune disorder. I actually had to write down just some of the possible side effects, most of which I have. So if you see me looking off to the side, it's called brain fog, memory loss. We'll get to that. So Sjögren syndrome, like I said, is an autoimmune disorder. So your body is constantly attacking all the good cells. Pretty much your body's at war all the time. They can give you medicine like they give chemo patients, just at a lower dose to kind of take away your immune system at all, so it's not constantly battling and you're hopefully not having all these other issues. Every which one they have tried with me, and I have had the absolute worst side effects. So I'm currently awaiting clinical trials. Should be starting soon. If nothing else, at least I can say I potentially helped other people like me at an earlier age. So, to get started, let's see here. We have neurological problems like concentration, memory loss, and brain fog. Brain fog is the absolute worst. It makes you just feel stupid. Like things that you could remember as a 10-year-old, I can't remember. I have to write everything down. I have to put it in my phone with an alarm going off. I'm constantly forgetting where I put my phone. I'm constantly forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing, how to do it. That's also super fun. A lot of times I have to put Post-its in my bathroom, like on my mirror or on my front door or on my mirror over there where I do my makeup, to kind of remind me what I'm supposed to be doing. It's very easy to let an entire day go by and not know what you did. I've had weeks, heck, I've even had an entire month, I remember, go by, and I couldn't recall but maybe 3 events. So it's pretty bad. And the memory loss itself is very scary. I have had several instances where I have been talking and I will say things backwards, or I'm kind of scatterbrained all over the place, and I have had to have my twin sister stop and say, just stop. It's okay. I understand what you're saying, because I had tried over and over and over to get it out right. It's where I've had to have photos of different things and people in my life, because I have forgotten them. And then sometimes your memory comes back and it makes no sense. There's just no predicting it. It's terrible. So dry nose, reoccurrence, sinusitis, I think I said that word right. I am not going to restart this video either. So sorry. Nosebleeds, fatigue, hair loss, graying of the hair. I'm not sure if you can tell. Apparently when your autoimmune system is in overdrive, your hair can turn grayish white. Also lose some, clearly. Yeah, you could, camera doesn't really do it justice, but it's all over. So that's super fun. That's something new and not exciting. Not exciting at all. So dry mouth, sure they can give you medicine for it. Half the time it doesn't work for me. I've tried 3 different kinds. It's been to the point to where I've had like the creamiest piece of lasagna that's teeny tiny, and I was choking. I was at home by myself because I live alone, and I thought I was literally going to die choking on a piece of food. So I will go 4 or 5 days a week to where it's a liquid diet. This is actually the first 5 days in a row I've been able to eat mostly. So that's really nice. So you obviously get mouth sores, dental decay, difficulty chewing, your speech, like we just went over. Your speech is affected. Fucking sucks. It makes you feel kind of dumb. And your sense of taste, loss of taste, really weird. So of course the dry skin, stomach upset, GI tract issues, autoimmune pancreatitis, yep. Neuropathy. It can go to a more serious stage of neuropathy, but generally it's just normal neuropathy. Dry eyes, which can actually cause issues where you can need surgery. Your cornea can get this, I don't know the correct term, this thing over it. It's this thick glaze to where you can go blind. That's mostly from taking the Plaquenil, but still, I mean, obviously, if you have Sjögren's, most likely you're on Plaquenil. I've been on it almost 2 years now, so super cool. Difficulty swallowing food or water. Heartburn, reflux, horrible. I get heartburn from water. I mean, it's the worst thing ever. And medicine, I've tried several different ones. They don't do it. They don't do what they should do. They don't do what they say they do. Not at all. So sometimes you don't even want to eat just because you know it's going to hurt that bad. I mean, your stomach will be so bloated to where you look like you're 6 months pregnant. It's so painful. So anyways, let's see here. A reoccurrence bronchitis. God, Miley, I hope you cut this out. I think I said that word right? Bronchitis? Anyways, please God cut that out if I said that wrong. Just skip it. My brain is gone. I used to be so, like, I could remember what I wore for a month. I could remember people's birthdays, phone numbers. I could remember what the hell I was doing. I never had difficulty pronouncing things per se. And now it's like, it really kind of makes you just feel dumb, and there's no fun way to put that. It's pretty depressing. Anyways, on to the next thing. Lung disease, arthritis, muscle pain, abnormal liver function, and that's just to name a few. So all of that is just to name a few. You see what I'm trying to say? This will not be the best YouTube video, but it will be one. And it will hopefully show you just what Sjögren syndrome does. Because, gosh, it's so frustrating. So, anyways, deep breath. With that being said, if you're a woman, it causes vaginal dryness sometimes, UTIs, recurrent UTIs. Those are super fun. It also opens up the doorway to all these other diseases. I did not write down a list of my diagnosis, but it's about 12 or 13. Endometriosis, fibromyalgia, Sjögren syndrome, neuropathy. You know, I should know this because I go over it like all the time. Anyways, so there goes that memory loss, brain fog thing. It sucks. The way Sjögren's and my other diagnosis, but kind of stemming from my tick bite where I contracted Rocky Mountain spotted fever, which put all of this crap into overdrive. And as all of my doctors have said, it will not slow down. It will only keep going, and there's just nothing they can do about it. We've tried everything for the correct amount of times. We've tried the off-label stuff, mixing constantly of the different things, different medicines, different, you know, steroid shots, stuff like that. None of it, unfortunately, is working for me. It's pretty sad that I just turned 33 in December, and I am quite literally falling apart. You know, I have a 12-year-old and I have a 6-year-old, so that sucks to know that, you know, I might not see them graduate school. It's a hard thing. Or, you know, maybe I won't remember them one day. They see me not be able to eat a lot, or like occasionally my hands, but it's mostly in my, starts my feet. And it's this tingling sensation. It goes up to my hips. I can feel it go around my back, and then to the other hip, and then down to my feet, and it leaves me paralyzed. I can't move. I can't even cry because it hurts so bad. And there has been 2 times where my sons and my nephew were here, and you know, they were all excited to see me, and I was stuck on the couch like this, and they asked me what was wrong, because I was supposed to order them pizza, and they had just gotten there, and they had gotten me something, and they were like, "Mom, don't you want to see it?" And I said, "I do, but Mommy can't move her hands." And my nephew, you know, kind of looked a little confused, and my youngest son goes, "What do you mean you can't move your hands? Here, feel it." And my oldest son, who always, he is so wonderful. They all are, but he grabbed what they had gotten me and put it up against my skin so I could feel it. And then he put it inside my hand that was stuck. That way I could hold it. And he asked me, you know, what he could do for me, and I said, "I think it'll calm down. You don't, just give it a little bit." So I gave him the code to unlock my phone. They ordered their pizza, told them to get my debit card, and It took about 35 minutes after they had gotten there for them to sort of loosen up just a little bit. That was really hard, though. You know, it's moments like that are to where you can't really walk without holding on to a wall or one of your children helping you. Those are worse than all the symptoms I just told you. Which I honest to God think, just the ones I named you, I have all but maybe 2 of them. 3 of them. And that's not even the worst of it, because it affects every part of your body, you know, your brain, your blood, your organs, your skin, I mean, your eyes. It's every single part of your body, and people just think, oh, it's just dry eyes, it's dry mouth. No. And the fatigue that comes with it is debilitating. I mean, I can't even, you know, play with my kids for more than an hour or 2 without me being worn down and laying on the couch. And luckily they understand a little bit more. But just the other day I was soaking in an Epsom salt bath, and my youngest son knocks on the door and he's like, "Mommy, I need to go to potty." I'm like, "Okay, no big deal." So I shut the curtain, and for some reason when my child's peeing, he thinks of these things. He's a genius. And he said, "Mommy, why are you always sick? When are you gonna get better?" He paused for a second, and I didn't respond. He goes, "I want you to be like the mommy that you used to be whenever we would have fun and you would be awake and you would be happy." He said, "Now you're always sick and you always look so sad and tired, and I can't help you." And all I could think to say was, "It's a chronic condition and it will never go away, son." And he said, "That makes me really sad, Mommy. I love you." And I said, "I'm sorry, I love you too." And he flushed the toilet and walked out of the bathroom. And it's moments like that that make the everyday horrible pain that never goes away. Sometimes it's this constant aching, and that's all the time. Not sometimes, excuse me. Sometimes it's this feeling like somebody has a hammer and they're smashing all over my body, like it's just crushing my bones, and it will go from head to toe. I mean, to my elbows, to my fingers, to my vagina, to my ankles, to my head, to my eyes. And it'll go all night, and it'll go all day. And then other times it's just this random shooting pain on top of the throbbing and aching pain. Other times my joints come out of place a lot. I'll be trying to do yoga and my wrist will just slide and I'll fall. That sucks too, by the way, when you're doing a downward dog and you fall. Not exactly fun. You know, I have a sleep disorder. I have also insomnia. I have chronic fatigue. I have depression. I have bipolar. I have anxiety, clearly. I mean, I don't know who wouldn't have anxiety with all this. And, you know, people say stuff like, you just have to try to be positive. Or,
you gotta find a way to handle stress better. That's like a psychiatrist who knows their patient has depression and just says, why can't you just be happy? If I thought that's all I could do and everything would be all better, why the hell would I have not have done that by now? Did you really think I didn't think about that? I mean, really? It's just this huge misunderstanding of what this disease does to you, and that's just the Sjögren's. Now, fibromyalgia, yes, they're semi-close, but fibromyalgia is also horrible. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of insight to what my life is like and more to come.